You're tuning in to the Dumbgeons and Dragons, the adventures of Bud and Herb, Wombo Combo. How we doing today, everyone?
Doing great. We're in it. We don't need to make any edits. Thank you, Kyle. I appreciate that.
Feels
welcome, everybody. I'm Russ. I'm from Dumbgeons and Dragons. If you're listening in the Dumbgeons feed, you know that. But if you don't, I'm just an unfamiliar voice that will hopefully be your best friend by the end of this. Around an hour. We'll talk for like 10 or 15, but then we're going to share an episode with you, be it Dumbgeons or the Adventures of Bud and Herb. And I'm going to pause to let everybody else introduce themselves. Otherwise, I will just keep talking.
Well, yeah. Russ, you've already lied, though. Because people will recognize your voice because you're Captain Duffel Truffle, unnamed, gets eaten by Donnie.
They're gonna recognize. Oh, there's
there it is. They've just recognized.
Sounds familiar to me.
Yep, that's how I should have introed it. Apologies, I've wrecked the continuity. He doesn't, in fact, speak like that all the time. I'm sorry. But I appreciate you bringing me on as a pirate. That's always, or not, he's not a pirate necessarily. He's a sea captain. Could be a pirate.
He's a lake captain. Yeah. He's a lake pirate.
Definitely a sailor. I think Herb calls him a sailor.
Yeah.
Or fisherman. A fisherman.
Which is just the above board tax purpose pirate.
Yeah. I mean, he's coming from a town that is very established as like, the most Isley of this world. Like it is full of scoundrels. So the likelihood that he is, in fact, a pirate is quite high, I'd say.
At some point in his duration. See, I didn't ask for any of this backstory. This could have greatly influenced how I voiced that character. How I mumbled.
Oh, man.
Okay, we're going to go around the horn because we still haven't introduced everybody. I'm Russ Moore. I'm the DM and many voices from Dumbgeons and Dragons.
You were a familiar voice to our crew. Let's go to a familiar voice for their crew.
Oh, yeah. Get it, Fitz.
Okay, I'm Fitz. I'm Herb from the Adventures of Bud and Herb.
Heck yeah. I'm Kyle. I play a number of characters over on the Dumbgeons products. Line of shows, all of the things we do, but mainly just Bizarre the Wizard and having a good time with it.
Bizarre.
The Wizard.
And I'm Evan. I am Bud from the Adventures of Bud and Herb. Man, we're excited to talk to you guys.
We're very excited to talk. And I like how both of you introduce the title slightly differently so that there's an emphasis on your character's name.
Yeah,
that's right.
Obviously.
Bud and Herb.
Herb.
We've always said, because our show is one part written and one part gameplay. And our dungeon master / game master asked us up front, he was like, can you guys die? I mean, your names are on the show. And we were like, we like the stakes to be real, right? Like, it is very, I think one day it's just going to be the Adventures of Herb because Bud will definitely not survive. if shit goes sideways, it's not
always
Bud.
One in the group, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
that's an interesting mechanic to several things that you've said there because it's very different than what we do over at Dumbgeons where we just make it up always and forever even when we don't have anything planned, which is often the way I sit down and be like, we got one note, guys, let's roll.
D&D, baby.
Yeah.
That's all you need is a bullet point.
But the concept, not to just jump right into it necessarily, but the concept of structuring a piece and then having an improvised piece, where did that come from, and what for you guys where does that help your story, or maybe for the listeners kind of carry it along?
I mean, we live by porque no los dos, right? So like we want to have our cake and eat it too. So we wanted to have parts of the show where we created the story, we created the world, we got to play these characters just sort of in however we want to write them, but then also like, I don't know, we're not writers, or I guess we are now, but we weren't before Bud and Herb. Yeah. So, finishing a story is hard. And also we like to play games. So, you know what? Why don't we just set up a bunch of dominoes and then see how they fall? Play the game,
And then
and see
total
how
party
it falls.
kill.
And then we get to play a game, and we also don't have to worry about writing the ending to a season. It's so great.
That's true.
It's a total scam.
You have it bookended, so it's just like we just got to fit the rest of it in the sandwich.
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah.
Originally it was going to be all written. And then one day Fitz, we were talking about it. We hadn't written one word at this point, but Fitz was like, what if we did this? And I had never heard of an actual play show or any kind of fantasy audio fiction show that was doing that specifically. Maybe y'all know of some that are, but I thought, wow, that sounds really cool. And we love seeing folks who are doing different things. I mean, you guys have such amazing sound design as a part of your show, and it's very crafted. Every time you see someone taking a different approach to it, that's not just like turn on a camera and go.
Right.
We're just big fans of that. So we thought, okay, this will be cool to try. And honestly, by the time we got to the game portion of the first season, I was shitting my pants during the first game. I was like, this might not work at all. This might totally suck.
It wasn't working because the story you had in your mind was being shunted so far off the rails?
No. I mean, I have no expectations there. Like wherever the other players and the GM wanted to take us, I was all in on that. It was more like, what if my performance isn't good, right? Like, as a player, like what if this is just not interesting, or what if the story, not that it could be too wild or go off the rails, but what if it's boring, right? What if it's not a good ending? That was not a problem. But to speak to what Fitz was just saying, the other nice part about not being responsible for the ending is that, as you guys know, when you're sitting at the table virtually or in person with other people that you really love to work with creatively, then you're automatically like, you're getting everything that they're bringing to it. And it's like, because Fitz and I primarily do all the writing for the scripted part of the show. So all of a sudden you've got 3, 4, 5 other people to lean on. You're like, it's so much easier.
Somebody else carries a little bit of the load.
Yep. I always joke it's a very quick way to knock out like 4 or 5 episodes in a weekend, you know? The other ones take us like 18 months, and you're done.
Fast.
I know. Why do we keep doing it? Why do we keep writing?
So do you ever get into a process where you're writing content after you've recorded something to like something has changed in what was scripted? Like, because if you're planning everything out, does something happen while you're playing the game that maybe changes what you want to do?
Yes, the game ends the season, right? So the first time there's like a line straight through the middle. But we had started kind of stubbing out ideas for season 2 well before we played the game. And all of that just went straight into the trash can. Because we were like, oops, nope. That's
you can keep it out of the trash can. Just keep it for season 3, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Eventually we could get back there, maybe. No, depending on.
Gosh, I'll have to remember what it was at this point. But honestly, it was great because it took the show in places, the scripted part of the season we're doing now, in places that we had not even considered and are probably even more fun, or at least I'm having fun.
Hey, that's it. If you're having fun, that's the name of the game.
It's the best hobby ever. I don't know how you guys feel, but
we actually just talked, but we frequently talk about all the different kind of stories and things that we're doing. Dumbgeons is our flagship, but then we have Facing Fate, which we dabble in different game systems just to kind of get the experience.
I didn't realize it was more than the Fates.
Yes,
system.
yeah. So Facing Fate, we start with Fate Core, which is kind of where the name came from. But then we played season 2 with Shadows, Urban Shadows. And the season was called Shadows. We're very original in everything we do. We've played Cthulhu over there. Kyle is currently running us through, we're recording season 3, but we're releasing season 1 of a Cyberpunk Red game. That will be one of our keystones over there. And then I'm trying to remember what else we've played over there. But yeah, it's a melange of like, and then like a fully improvised like homebrew game, sort of, that we came up with for Black Knight. But yeah, we like to play not only for different kind of game mechanics, because we found like all of those impact our Dungeons and Dragons play. Like they give you more for those character moments. They give you different ideas on how to make success or failure not just a pass fail, but like give you that mixed range, which a lot of other games are really good at, and Dungeons and Dragons kind of falls short on a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's given us a lot of things there. I can't remember why I started talking about this, but what I was, that's what it was. Fun.
Fun.
I knew I would get back there. What we were just talking about not too long ago, what we talk about all the time is like, if we're doing something that's not fun, we stop doing it. Like, you know, if the story for one of us is too much, isn't working, if a game system just isn't working, like, we pull the plug, because we want to be there to have fun. First and foremost, we're sitting around the table with our friends, and if that ever shakes, like, then the whole thing falls apart. So yeah, fun is the way to keep it.
100%.
Yeah.
How did you guys, Kyle, you're in Texas, Russ, you're in Canada, in an undisclosed location. We won't say where.
Bunker.
Place.
We're not going to dox you here. I mean, I need a little bit of backstory, a little origin story. How did you guys meet? And then the rest of the Dumbgeons and the extended show family. How did all of this start? Was it just for fun, or did you start out saying like, no, we want to make a performance-based, like presentational podcast, or like, how did it happen?
All I know, Kyle's looking to me right now because Kyle is the most recent addition to the show. And I say most recent, you've been with us now for 4 years.
Like, wait a minute. I think this is ringing a bell for me. Correct me if I'm wrong. Kyle, are you the one who came on as a guest and then just like hasn't been able to leave? Or was that somebody else? That was you?
Yeah, that's
Kyle.
Yeah. So Dumbgeons in its infancy was me, Carla, Tom, and my wife, Amy, who we all knew each other through work and were friends and that sort of thing. And we collectively had heard of this thing called the Adventure Zone. You may have heard of it. And Tom and Carla said, "Oh, that'd be fun to play." To which I said, "I've done that and can." You know, the DM's forever problem of trying to find people to sit at the table. I found them and I trapped them and it was great. But we
collected them.
We did the 4 or 5 hour character build, which I thought maybe would turn them off to it. But then played around the table for a year or two before Amy and I moved overseas to South Korea for a year, which is where Dumbgeons started. So we were like mid-campaign.
Wow.
On the Hoard of the Dragon Queen, Rise of Tiamat adventure modules. So we had finished Hoard of the Dragon Queen before we left and then started with Rise of Tiamat and kicked that off to keep me in what I do. I come from radio and audio production. So to keep me in what I do, I was like, well, let's just record this and put it out as a show so I wasn't working over there. Amy was, just to keep me doing something. Which was the start of it, the long-running first campaign, which is season 1 and season 2. But then where Kyle came in is we were invited to D&D Live in 2019 by lovely Wizards of the Coast, and that's where we met Kyle. We got to play a live game for the Descent
into Avernus.
Yes. Yeah. Descent into Avernus. And loved hanging out. And we're like, we should do something. So I rang Kyle up one day. I was like, hey, I got this bad guy. It's a bit part now. He could come back later. You want to come in and try it. And this is where Kyle can take over the story.
Yeah. I came in. I was like, hey, man, as a fellow DM, how can I help you get done what you need to get done?
Mhm.
And so like we set up, it was like 2 episodes before my character dipped out, having like stolen somebody from Carla's newest character from the group.
Yeah.
And then I can't remember how long it was, but it wasn't too long before it's like, all right, like let's get back in the saddle with this and keep rolling with it. And then I took them down. I think, what do people call it? The darkest timeline?
The darkest timeline. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where in season 2, we jump, I don't want to spoil anything, but we end up in a very dark space for contextually for like the funny, haha, poop and fart jokes that we normally do. Went to a dark place.
Yeah. He wanted me to play a bad guy. So I did. And yeah, it was a good time. And then we wrapped that up. We had don't want to spoil anything, but got to play then, and then got invited back for the current season that we're in to play Bizarre. And I was just like, yeah, dude, let's do it again.
It was a long time joke that it was Kyle was the guest player who became the regular cast member. And then the listeners were like, well, you have to keep him. So in planning the next campaign, we were like, if we were to expand it, because we historically have brought in lots of guests, which is a huge part of what I like about playing the game is you can bring anybody to the table and have just a little quick arc and a fun time. You meet a lot of great people. But Kyle was, one of the first to kind of rise to the top of the list of like, this is who we want. He brings such a cool dynamic, and I jumped over it, but Kyle also has his own show, Bombarded, which has been on a long hiatus, but there is a lot of episodes that you can go listen to there. All bards.
That's true.
And a great time.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Amazing.
That's a good time.
They
we
make
had a
their
lot of
own
fun with
music in each episode. Like,
That's true.
Yeah.
Not to pump that show, I haven't done in years.
It's still there.
But yeah, no, we all played bards. It was I've been in a band with this chosen family of mine since like 2009, and we decided after the Adventure Zone as well to be like, we could do something with music. And so the show is essentially my 3 bandmates, my wife, and my 2 good friends, Nick and Nick, playing bards, going to school and learning about history. And every episode we would write a song, rolling dice that had chords on them. So and we eventually got a drum machine worked into it, and we rolled random patterns for the drums. So everything was very, is it aleatoric? Trying to remember.
Yes.
Very random, yes.
Oh my
so it was all designed to just be like, we're musicians. We want to really like expand and grow our like skills and ability and work on that. And then I was a music theory major, so I got to make a bunch of like really bad music jokes, and that was totally cool for me as a DM.
Wow.
Here's the thing. You're talking to
Steve Rice shit.
2 musicians as well, and I'm sweating thinking about that. I'm like,
Just correction, Fitz is a musician. I'm a drummer.
shut.
Oh, well, then we'd have a
your
good
face.
time. You'd see that bass in the background there.
Hell yeah, let's rock. That is mind blowing. That sounds like Steve Reich level new music. It's like John Zorn. It's insanity.
Some things really worked out. There's some really good songs, and then there's some songs like, all right, well, then that you can't not all of them could be winners. So.
When is
sounds
the record
awesome.
dropping? Is what I want to
I
know.
know.
Oh, I actually we wrapped up the show back in 2021, I think, or somewhere around there, and the production and undertaking of it was a lot, and everybody's been moving into their careers and shit like that. So
Coming out of the pandemic.
yeah,
going back to
exactly.
life.
But
Yeah.
there's a total of somewhere around like 90-ish episodes, and all of our music's available on Spotify.
Okay.
But all of the songs are written in character, in story, so they have like a magical ability to actually influence the world through the music, and I roll like percentile to see if they're successful based off the wording they used. So the words they put into the lyrics of the song actually influence the magic that they're trying to do. Like they say, this is what we're trying to do. I look at the lyrics and I determine what are you saying there and what could possibly go right and what could possibly go wrong. And that's how their magic winds up working out through song.
Wow. That is ambitious and
Yeah.
amazing. That is
Thanks.
so cool. Okay, I'm going to go follow
Fan.
that immediately, if not sooner.
Yeah, I don't have to hear it to know that I'm a fan.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I wanted to jump back real quick and just I never like to miss an opportunity to compliment someone. You guys were talking about just Russ, you were saying how the season went from being kind of like fart jokes and stuff to being very serious. And I just wanted to say y'all are really funny. Really, really funny. And
Thank you.
that is, and it's not entirely in the way of like, it doesn't all feel like fart and dick jokes or whatever, right? It's not just all goofball stuff. Y'all are, I'm assuming that all or at least some of you have a background in improv comedy, just based on the caliber of what's happening at your table. But I also just want to commend you. I haven't gotten to the part in the season that you're talking about yet. I started in season 1 because I'm I consume
Completionist.
linearly. Yeah, I'm a completionist. Absolutely.
Fair.
So
Season 2.
That's where it gets dark.
Season 2 is where it really starts to go. Yep.
Okay. But here's what's really cool about that. When you go to an improv comedy show, and I lived in, this is going to sound douchey, but I'll say it anyway. I lived in Chicago for a long time, and I had a lot of friends who were like at Second City and stuff, and IO, really amazing improv actors and comedians. And, we would talk sometimes about like, what does serious improv look like? And they're like, wow, who wants to see serious improv? Except when you're doing it in a game. Like all of a sudden when you're playing D&D or whatever system it is, you have a license to go to an emotional place that you don't
100%.
when you go to see an improv comedy show.
Yeah.
And furthermore, like my favorite kinds of what always enhances emotions, whether it's comedy or horror, especially horror, like, when you think about David Lynch, it's more horrific when it's juxtaposed against something really absurd and funny. Mm-hmm. And that's anyway, this is a long-winded way of saying it's really cool that you guys kind of have the courage to go there, because not everybody does.
It's well, thank you first of all.
Thank you.
I love compliments. We've talked about this.
Sorry.
No, that's fine.
Actively trying to make you as uncomfortable as I can.
My absolute favorite thing. But as far as like the background in improv, like, Kyle's been doing this for a long time. Mm-hmm. I have had many a year in the improv space, and like in the classes and workshops and all that I do, like I always tried to bring an emotional core to whatever character. Like everybody's up there for their minute and a half doing like funny, haha, try and get them to laugh. It's hard to get people to laugh if they don't care about you. So like if you can make an audience go, ah, or like feel something about the characters you're playing, it makes it much easier for them to connect to you and to get that quick laugh or that one-liner joke that may otherwise go over if there's no root in what you're trying to do. It was, and you'll get to it, and we're not even talking about the season that we're going to be sharing anymore. But if you're a completionist like Evan, please go back and listen to Campaign 1. We're going to be sharing Campaign 2 with you. But what was I trying to say? It's hard, and there were many points, and Kyle was a direct. He made the PowerPoint that really kicked it off.
I'll have to share that with y'all later.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
I'll look forward to it.
PowerPoint of darkness.
The PowerPoint of darkness. There's some time travel shenanigans that happen, and basically he sent me a PowerPoint. We had a little like DMs group. Kyle and I, Tom, another couple people from other shows. But yeah, we were talking about time travel, and I was like, well, I could do this, or we could do option XYZ. And Kyle just sent me a PowerPoint that was like 2 slides long, like the time travel problem. Why haven't you done it yet? Basically, was the next slide.
I think I've got it here for you.
Yeah.
I'll share my screen real quick.
Oh yeah.
I've got
let's
it
see
ready to go.
Presentation
screen.
mode here.
Let's do The benefits of time fuckery
Ah, yes. That's right.
by Kyle
This is
Classett.
awesome.
Why should you fuck with time? I'll start with a question. What are you afraid of? Many people think that time is this big scary thing. Slap. It's a construct. So construct it in your own way. And remember, you are a god in this world. Now go fuck with time.
I love
Yeah.
it.
And that's my presentation.
So that kicked off this dark timeline. And why we've kept Kyle around was his excellent presentation skills.
It's wonderful.
So in the real world, are we all living in this dark timeline right now?
It might be
In America?
Don't ask.
Not in Canada, but in
Yeah.
America.
Yeah.
I don't want to know the answer to that because then I'll
God, that's
feel
too much
responsible.
pressure. Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
But yeah, no, having a what I'm trying to say, and I'm sure you can relate to this, but like having a group that you are comfortable with, that I mean, we play with safety mechanics, X card and red light, green light, all that sort of stuff. But I think in the time that we've been recording Dumbgeons and playing the game in and of itself for the core 4 that started it was since like 2015. Like we've never had to use it because we trust each other and we know that if we know everybody's boundaries, we know how and where we can push those things. But we also know the look on everybody else's faces when something's going a little bit too far sideways. So we can see that and course correct in game rather than make a bad decision and go for it. But also, if you do have a table and you're playing a serious game, having played in like straight up horror games and things with very mature themes, like it's hard and it can be scary. But just what am I trying to say? You got to trust. You just have to trust the people that you're with, and that allows you to go to some cool places.
Yeah, it takes that trust because it's you're accessing that vulnerable side of things, and to the point of like comedy versus drama, like I think it all comes down to eliciting emotion. And once you've evoked that, you've made that connection, whether you're making somebody laugh or whether you're making somebody like, I don't know, even like look at a mirror sometimes. Like I've heard people say like role playing's therapy and you can work through things. And I've certainly brought my own like life experiences into my stories and, you know, had processes with them. But like you do those things. And one of the moments that stands out to me is I addressed and bombarded an issue with like parental loss, which I you know, faced at a young age. And we actually had a listener like reach out and be like, yo, my kid just like, we just lost his father and like your episode like really helped. So getting into those can really help your listeners. Like, I don't know, feel comfort that somebody that they have this kind of, they have a relationship with the show and they love what you're doing, to show that like there's that vulnerability and that truth, that human side. It just develops that deeper connection, which comedy can do, but I think it hits a deeper note.
It definitely like adds a layer of authenticity and also like legitimizes the comedy in some sort of way. Like if you're willing to be vulnerable, you're willing to go to some of the dark places and to open that window so others can peer in. In some ways, it makes the weird like slapstick stupid shit you do later more funny or more it hits home better in a way that I just can't explain why, other than somehow it just feels more authentic.
Yeah, I think it is that it comes off as authentic and from an experienced place. Like, and I think having that connection of like feeling it's a lived experience and not something that is being produced is probably what that is. That's my hypothesis, I would guess.
How much of that was coming out above the table versus in character at the time? Like how much of your personal relationship with that versus your character relationship with that is the listener aware of?
Well, so as the DM, it was one of our players that had their father lost. So
got it.
Which he hasn't dealt with that. But what we did is essentially we had the moment happen and did a very like, you know, kind of fade to black thing on it and processed it. And then we actually did an above the table talk where we actually like did a middle bit and discussed loss, my experience with it. And, you know, kind of like, you know, breached the subject with our listeners and really like we're open with them. So, and some people are comfortable doing that. Some people aren't. Sometimes you just want to put out a show and do your thing. But yeah, it's, we all have a responsibility, I think, with us being, in this sphere of people listening to us and relating, that we have that responsibility to try and make them feel deeper, feel more in touch with it, I guess. And if that achieves that, then all for it. I don't know if any of what I said made sense.
Oh, absolutely. And I feel like there's another unique thing about the genre of actual play that allows listeners, viewers, the audience to both enjoy the story that's being created at the table, but also consume it in a way where they are involved with the creator at the same time. Like you get any of that above the table talk, whether it's as small as like, oh, they're laughing at themselves, or like you get to see behind the curtain while you're on stage. And that's a pretty unique thing. I mean, I can't think of a lot of other mediums that do that. So that's, and that was kind of set up by Critical Role and Dimension 20 and, the people who kind of started the whole thing. And it's funny because Fitz and I, we don't do this at all, right? Like there's something about our characters are so cartoony that we've always been a little bit afraid that if we show ourselves and a peek behind the curtain of us doing it, it's kind of dispel the cartoon a little bit, dispel the world that we've built in our minds. But we also have had this sneaking suspicion of like, gosh, that's part of the people who like actual play. They like that. They want to see that.
Well, yeah. And a big part, like whether we thought about it or not to begin with, but a huge piece of feedback that we get from our listeners all the time is like the way our show is structured, it's very easy for them to place themselves at our table. So they are the additional voice at the table. Like there's enough above board talk. There's enough character. And like when we're in character, we're in character. And then, there's easy transitions in and out as they now make fun of me for messing up how I pronounce something, which happens. But like you give those fourth wall breaks, not really strategically because you can't plan them. Like they happen around the table anyways, but you try and be in the moment, feeling the feelings, funny or otherwise. But then, leave space to connect with your listeners. You are the person creating it. And this, as you said, this actual play medium is such a cool space where Russ, can develop a relationship with that listener, but also me as the DM can create all of these worldly characters that they can love or hate, but still, find a relationship with you as you're putting it together.
One thing I've noticed, and I don't know if this is intentional, but over the course of like some of in our current season, we've had some instances where there's some family stuff with my character, and sometimes there's been a third character there and sometimes there hasn't. But the times where there's been a third character to be kind of the like comedic buffer of like, oh, this is a great lunch we're having, huh? What are we going to order? It really does help like lessen the sting of what feels like a more serious conversation.
Yeah. I remember one. Yeah, it was Bizarre and his mom having a serious conversation about Bizarre's father, and Tom's character, Koldhørn, was just, they were both going to the same town to do separate things, but are just like, oh, let's grab lunch. And then now he's in that, and Tom, we pan to Tom's character. There's like, I raised the menu. Like, I don't know what to do.
Just hiding.
Bully.
Yeah.
I had a question, which was, so I know you guys are doing the whole sound design thing. You've been doing that before Worlds Beyond Number, and so many people, myself included, hold up Worlds Beyond Number as like the example of that, but you guys got there first. Other than that, do you guys do much editing Or you just sort of let it fly?
Early on, there's a considerable amount of editing that was done. We were still trying to figure out what this was, whether it was, whether we had something or not. So like our, hour-long episodes were 2-hour sessions that we were taking out the rules checks, taking out the bathroom breaks. Like we had our daughter at the time, she was ranging from 2 to 6 during kind of this time period that I'm talking about. So like there's bedroom breaks and dogs barking and all that sort of stuff. So there was a lot of editing there, and just finding the story. Interesting anecdote about getting people to talk in player, but as their player, but can come back to that another time. But we once we kind of hit a structure, which was, I'd say probably mid-season 1, we got down I got down as I was running, like a formula of, not a formula, that's a terrible word for something that is so improvised, but like I could pace out scenes before we got into them. So I knew like where I wanted to get to. I knew who was in the scene. I knew how it was going to be playing. And like we all got better at playing off of each other. Like the format just became less friends around the table, which is still a lot of that. But more we've got a goal. This is the time that we're looking for an episode, which has come down over the years, just trying to tell a succinct story. But there's really not a lot of editing new episodes compared to like 2017 when we started. But then on top of that, there's music, there's sound, depending on how much time Russ has, there's varying amounts of that through the seasons. But sometimes it's just a cut and clean dialogue edit, and that's okay.
Sure.
We try and add what the story needs at the time. But I mean that's it. You guys take a very different like you have the scripted audio fiction side of it as well as the improvised audio actual play. But you also like I use a number of services, which creating your own services, like they all have their place and they all have a place in there. But you guys create a lot of your own pieces for the show, which is huge.
That's awesome.
Sound effects and creature audio and like musicians in your own right. So like the development of all of that probably comes huge into play for the entire show for you.
That's 11, baby.
Yeah. I mean, when we say we didn't have a clue of what we were doing when we started this, I mean, that doesn't even begin to kind of describe like how little we didn't know our ass from a hole in the ground. We were like, let's do a show.
We were just jealous that our two of our other friends had a show. We wanted one too.
Yeah. Our older brother and sister had a cool podcast. We want to do a show.
Man.
I mean, we didn't even really understand that sound effects, what it could do for a show in the first season. Like when it first aired, like we kind of ended up going back and remastering it to feel more in depth. I mean, there was some, but not. Right. It was pretty spare, and we've learned a lot. We went from like having no clue to like I feel like I could confidently go in and help someone produce a podcast now, right? Like an audio fiction podcast. What I didn't expect is to have this much fun doing it. Like every single, from writing it with Fitz and our good friend Seth, to the sound design, like every aspect of it. It's like I didn't expect to find at this point in my life probably the best hobby I've ever found. Right? It's on every level. It's so satisfying. But the sound effects is especially. I don't know who's doing that with you guys. Is that you, Russ?
I do the production. Carla helped out with some dialogue earlier on, but I do everything top to bottom. Yeah.
There's some magic that happens when all of a sudden some voices talking turns into, you can hear a room in an environment and picture it in your mind, and you hope that whoever's listening to it can do the same.
There's one
it's really
comment
fun.
that continually jumps to mind, which I try and like keep in the back of my mind as I'm doing things, like what could be in this world, what could be in this scene. And my background's in audio production and radio, but whatever. But like that part of it, that feature presentation production is cool. But the comment was like, really loved the episode. It came to life when I heard the chair scooch out as this person moved from the table.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember, like, I remember the episode quite vividly, but like, I was like, oh yeah, this person is a receptionist. They'll scoot their chair out, they'll get up, they'll go get the person. And it was like, to me, it was a nothing thing, but for them, it just immersed them in that moment. And and that's what I try and bring every time. Like, it doesn't have to be fully soundscaped, but is there a little sound effect that can just root you in this world for this moment so that you can empathize with whatever's happening on the other side?
Yeah. Really good touches.
Yeah.
Evan, do you have a favorite sound effect that you've made or like handcrafted?
The most fun ones are the ones that you make with your mouth. Right? Like the ones, like especially monster screams and stuff, where you kind of do things that you that leave you not being able to talk for a little while, and you layer those over and over and over. Those are the most fun to do. If I had all of the time in the world, like I've always liked watching behind the scenes of Star Wars and Lord of the Rings or whatever, and all the Foley artists who just like, when you find out what what lightsaber sounds are, or blaster sounds, or any of it, you're like, I think it's the Balrog in Fellowship.
Yeah,
it's just like some cinder blocks that are dragged across the ground. That's what it is moving.
Yeah,
like, come on, it's just so cool. If I had the time and the wherewithal to go and do that, I absolutely would do that.
Man, if
totally fair.
Freaking 16, 17, 18-year-old me knew that Foley artist was a career one could pursue, it would have been over, man. That's
I know.
Come on.
That's a career you can start at like 3 years old with some pots and pans. You just get right into it.
Seriously.
That and drumming. So
yeah.
Which you followed. Look at you.
Yeah.
You're doing it.
I did. Well, I don't really play out anymore.
That's okay.
I practice. I play at home, but I don't.
It's better than I do.
Come on. You just told us a whole story about.
That was like 4 years ago. That thing has so much dust on it back there. I feel bad now that I'm talking about it.
I know. My kit's in the closet here. It's kind of sad.
Kyle's next character will make him be a bard. It's happening.
I've never played a bard. I've never played a bard.
Bards are the best. That's my go-to.
Everyone says they're the best.
Yeah.
My brother loves a bard. Fitz has played, I'm sure, plenty of bards. I don't know what I'm. Yeah. I don't play a lot of magic casters. I like a melee.
Bards are interesting. They're one of those half casters that can live in both spaces. And like most people's traditional thought of a bard is the musical bard playing an instrument or singing. But there are so many like lore or history or like just like glamour bards that you can tap into something different. Like the bard I play in our
imagine like Zoolander as a bard. Totally there.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, speaking of combining horror and comedy, I jumped into a game. The game that I played a bard in was Tomb of Annihilation, and everybody was taking it really seriously. I came in late, like they had already been playing for a number of weeks, and I jumped in with a bard who wore golden parachute pants and had a fanny pack full of drugs and candy and just made up rip-off songs. Yeah, to get annihilated. And it was so much fun just to be... The thing about a bard is you can be the comedic relief. You really can. You can be a serious bard if you want, but I like a bard that's a comedic relief in a
now I need to see a
place.
serious bard.
Got to know when to not take yourself seriously for whoever you're playing. Yeah.
That's right.
Right?
This has been a lovely chat, but we should probably tell folks about what they're going to listen to as the Amazon driver drops things off here and my dogs freak out. But you know, that's how our regular records go.
Y'all have probably been listening to Juan Carlos snore like a train in the background for the last 40 minutes.
cute.
If you're in the Dumbgeons feed right now, you're going to listen to The Adventures of Bud and Herb. This is season 2, episode 1. And there's a specific reason that you gave season 2 versus season 1. I'll let you discuss. You don't have to tell them a lot about it because they're going to listen to it. Every single one of them. Don't you not listen to it. But what do they need to know going in, or do they need to know anything going in?
I mean, you don't need to know anything going in, but nice to knows are that if you stick around through episode 3, that's when your captain, your lake pirate appears, Russ. Ooh. So if Dumbgeons fans want to hear your character, they'll have to stick around till episode 3.
And then another ransom. Yep.
Yeah.
That's right. Holding your ears ransom. And that another good to know is that, yes, we are half audio fiction, half actual play. So right now with season 2, we are in the audio fiction portion. When we get to the actual play portion, we are switching systems. Season 1, we were in Dungeons and Dragons. Season 2, we are going to be in Daggerheart.
How has the? I know we're getting. There's giving lots of things to listen to here, but how has Daggerheart been for you in playing this new season?
So we actually haven't played the game yet, but we've played a lot of Daggerheart, and I'll say the reason that we decided to switch, and it's speaking to why I brought up asking y'all about whether you edit or not, because a big thing that we ran into with playing D&D for season 1. Also with knowing that we're going to be trying to shepherd listeners from having been in audio fiction to actual play, we wanted the changeover between those two sections to be as minimal and easy as possible for the listener. Right. And Dungeons and Dragons, you wind up in some of those things you were talking about, bogged down of fixing rules. It's a medium crunch to heavier crunch system. Yeah. And it was really hard in the editing process to find the balance of how much above table talk, how much mechanics do we want in versus how much story do we want to percentage wise to hold up through those episodes. And having played Daggerheart and a few other campaigns, mini adventures and things like that, we felt like that system lends itself better to being more seamless going from audio fiction to actual play, because it is much more story and character driven, and the mechanics take a little bit more of a back seat. It's not a light crunchy game. It's still a little medium granola, but not quite as much as D&D.
Still a game. Yeah.
It's still a game.
Cool.
Yeah. Have you guys taken a swing at Daggerheart yet?
Haven't yet. No.
Yeah.
Oh, highly recommend it. Yeah. Highly recommend it. If you like games like, obviously D&D, but if you've played Blades in the Dark, there's definitely some shared DNA there. They have all kinds of campaign frames. I've only played fantasy versions, but there's sci-fi and horror and all kinds of stuff. But for our money, it's got all the right things, especially for performance. I mean, which makes sense. It's made by people who this is their job, right?
Yes.
Or one of their jobs anyway.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah, definitely check it out.
Yes. Well, listen to the first episode. There's so many things that you've provided on this list of talking points. It's going to be a really great time. And then go back and listen to season 1 and get into the adventures of Bud and Herb, because we're telling you to. And you do everything we say, obviously.
Obviously.
Yeah.
One has been commanded.
But if you're in the Adventures of Bud and Herb feed, you're going to be listening to our start of campaign 2, which is season 3, episode 1, because it's all very confusing when you come over to the Dumbgeons feed.
That's very D&D, right?
It's like very
D&D.
You're level 2, but you've got level 3 spells.
That's
something
right.
like that. I don't do casters. I don't know.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Now, is it true that season 3 starts off with a musical?
Oh, yes, it does. Kyle, unfortunately, he might not have said yes to starting if we started with him, because we said no bards, obviously. That's why he's not in the first episode. but
tactically excluded.
That's right. Yeah, it's like, this is the only way we can get this through. But yeah, I thought it would be really funny if we did the Bell theme song, like these eggs too expensive. That vibe to kick off this new world, because it's still D&D. But it's a homebrew world, homebrew story, everything. Like we went from season 1, which was an adventure module, into a homebrew within the existing world of Forgotten Realms in season 2, and now we're just like placing the tracks down as we're going. But yes, it does start with a hilariously off-key musical number. That's the only musical number so far in this season. So if you can push through that, you can push through anything.
It's a lot of fun.
I listened to that, and as it started playing it, I was like, wait, what? Are they ripping off? Are they
That's
doing?
right. We go straight for Dosney's throat. Yeah.
Yeah, you're asking to get canceled by legal from Disney, but we love to see
Haven't
it.
come for us yet. So.
I do have a question, because one of your talking points is this season has a very Office Space meets Robin Hood meets Three Stooges. And I mean, hell yes to all of those, but which Robin Hood is this the Kevin Costner Robin Hood? Is this
Men in Tights?
More Disney's
right? Is it Men
Robin
in Tights?
Hood. It's the animated Robin Hood.
Yeah.
That is my
That's a good
wife's
one.
second favorite movie of all time.
Yeah.
Well,
a good
it is
one.
a great movie.
Yeah.
But yes, that would probably be the one we're looking at there, where the theme of Robin Hood is there, but there's a heart beneath it.
Do you have something against Kevin Costner, though?
Nothing against Kevin Costner. He is a fine actor who plays a great cowboy now in his old age.
He does.
Yeah.
He does.
Yeah.
He does. Amazing. Yeah. So for all of the folks who are listening on the Button Herb feed, if you like really good stories by people who are extremely funny yet not afraid to go to an emotional place, if you like good sound design, if you like something unexpected, then please listen to this show. We guarantee that you're going to love it. And if you like really good GMs, and I know this, I'm sorry I keep making you uncomfortable, but I keep telling my brother, who's like one of our primary GMs.
Sure.
And I'm like, man, you need to check out the show because Russ is such a good GM. Kyle, I'm sorry, I haven't heard you GM yet, so I'm
That's
sure
okay.
You're equally as amazing. But Russ, yeah, because I mean, a show can live or die by the quality of that GM.
Yeah.
And if y'all have been kicking this since 2017, I mean, you basically have been around since this was a genre.
Very soon after that. They said, well, the McElroys can hit record. Why can't we?
That's right.
Which sounds like a similar timeline for you guys.
Yeah.
That's right.
I came to it late. I mean, I played D&D as a kid.
Sure.
But we all kind of reconnected because of the pandemic.
yeah.
And I think I was amongst our group I don't know about you, Fitz, but I was maybe one of the first ones to discover Critical Role. I don't even remember how I came across it. Didn't know what it was. I was like, wait, people are playing D&D, brought up a camera. Oh my God, this is going to be like the shipping news, right? This is going to be the best thing to put me to sleep, and was stunned when I just saw that it was fascinating. But so we actually, even though we were kind of flirting with a YouTube channel and all this stuff, we were like, nah, we're not going to do actual play for a long time.
Right.
So no, I think we're latecomers to this.
Okay.
This kind of storytelling. Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, I'm glad you're here now.
Thanks.
Only more coming because it's funny. It's there. I mean, as much as you say, there's you're very cartoony. There is a heart to it. There is something to latch your teeth into. There, it's about best friends, and shrooms. So
There's so many mushrooms.
Lots of fungus. Yeah.
Lots of fun. It's a fun time.
Fungus among us. Yeah. But yes, you're going to love Adventures of Bud and Herb, and we hope you love Dumbgeons. Come join us. We say it all the time, but you'll be our best friends. And and we'd love to have you.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
We're going to let you get to whichever episode respectively now, and then follow the shows. If you're not doing it, follow the show so you get all the reminders and stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you
It
for
helps.
hanging out with us, you good listener. And also thank you for chatting today. This has been a wonderful little peek behind the curtain and getting to know more of you guys.
Same.
And looking for, we didn't say it out loud, did we? In the record?
What?
Fitz and Evan are going to come join us at some point in the first part of the year on Dumbgeons. And I'm formulating what that looks like right now. So keep an eye out for that. That's going to be great.
We'll just apologize in advance.
We're gonna bring. You know what? Speaking of the conundrum or the balance between comedy and sadness, we'll make sure to bring the sadness. We'll bring really
we're gonna have a
depressing
good time
characters.
then.
Yeah,
Kyle's
you tell
your
us
guy. Yeah.
you got too much humor? Great, we'll bring you down.
Great, we'll bring that down. We'll bring the vibes all the way down.
Tie you hard into Bizarre's backstory because that guy just loves to bring trauma.
Okay.
It's true.
All right.
We already know that both of our shows have goblins who asexually reproduce in
Correct.
common. So,
Yeah.
you know,
that's
maybe
right.
sad asexually reproduced goblins.
Oh.
I love it. Okay.
Yeah.
There's the start. We build from there. Yeah.
Something to look forward to.
Oh, no.
Can I ask you a question about Bizarre's name?
Yeah.
I know I'm making this go on and on. I apologize, but I once heard that words with like that end in ARD is a pejorative, right? So like wizard is kind of like bastard, right? It was
Okay. Yeah.
basically like saying wise guy, like but not like you're a wizard and he's old and wise. It's
Right.
like, no,
Yeah.
wise ass.
Yeah.
Is Bizard other than it rhyming with wizard? Is there like a pejorative aspect of is there some backstory there?
Actually, Russ brought the name Bizzard the Wizard to me, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
Oh.
So I'm going to pivot to Russ on that one.
I am going to pivot to somebody who's not on the call. It's Carla's fault. That's Bizzard
Love
the
it.
Wizard. Really, we were sitting around the table planning, being like, we need because there's no in campaign 2 again. We're going to let you listen to the episode. Just hold on a second. In campaign
We're going to cut all this out. It's fine.
there isn't a lot of magic, at least in the first portion, for various reasons.
magic,
So we
our favorite.
needed a central like magic character, which eventually became like Kyle. Like, hey, play this character, please and thank you. But we were just like, what's funny? And Bizzard the Wizard is hilarious.
It's funny.
Yeah.
It's
And
funny.
I agreed 100%.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Didn't have a last name. Well, actually, still,
I do have
I
a
don't
last
think
name.
has. Well, you do have a last name, but I don't think
do
you
have
have
a
a
last
canonically mentioned last name yet.
Actually, I don't. Yeah, I don't
We
know if it's
dropped
The
it.
wizard isn't the last name?
No, Bizarre's the first name.
Yeah,
The wizard.
yeah,
The wizard.
yeah. We've dropped
what
it
people
as
think.
like, in one of the most recent episodes, been like, you see your last name, but we didn't say it out loud. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
I don't
it
even know if the
Slizzard?
last name you have in your mind is the same last name that I have in my mind. So we're gonna have to probably talk about that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we
I'm
probably
putting
should. Huh?
$10 down now. I'm placing my bet for the Dumbgeons. I'm going to start a betting ring for the Dumbgeons fans of what they think Bizarre's last name
Yeah.
is. And I'm
Yeah.
putting my name in the ring for Slizzard.
Oh, Bizzard Slizzard the Wizard. Yes.
There's like a rock band that's like this,
Yeah,
right?
King Gizzard Wizard and the Lizard Slizzers.
Yeah.
Hocus Pocus
And
by
scene.
Focus.
Yeah.
That's it, baby.
That's it. There's the out.
The road from Mistress Glen is haunted by shadows. From beyond the veil, the unspeakable lurks, tireless, patient, and hungry. Who will be consumed by the insatiable darkness? This is Mysteries of the Verdant Valley.
Okay, we're rolling. Everybody, keep your heads on a swivel.
Do you hear anything?
I don't.
Me neither, Grandar. I think we're safe.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
Okay, Well, damn, let's give it a shot. Welcome back to another episode of Mysteries of the Verdant Valley. I'm Bud.
And I'm Herb.
We know it's been a while since y'all last heard from us, and we apologize for that.
Sorry.
We promise it ain't been for a lack of trying.
No.
It's okay. It's just an owl bat.
Oh, an owl bat. Whew, okay.
Sorry.
Y'all can probably tell we are a little on edge. We...
Shh. Is that it?
No, probably just a squirrel.
Squirrel? That's a big-ass sound of squirrel, man.
Sorry, folks. We're being hunted like we're the cryptid.
Every time we try to record an episode, this thing seems to come out of nowhere. It's got us jumpier than a frog on a frying pan.
Honestly, I think we're looking at a brand new species of cryptid, Bud.
I know. I would be more excited about that if it were not trying to kill our asses.
Fair.
But we did finally get a look at it. Herb, tell the folks out there what it looks like.
It's about 7, maybe 8 feet tall. Very skinny. It's got pale skin like a portobello mushroom. Except it's kind of wrinkly, like it's been sitting in a bathtub too long.
That's right. It's a gangly-ass mother jammer.
Yeah.
What else?
It does not appear to have any eyes, nor a nose.
Right, and that makes it extra creepy. It does, of course, have a big-ass mouth.
Big-ass mouth with big-ass teeth.
And big-ass breath. I mean, actually, we don't know that, but what else?
It's got these long, skinny arms and legs.
And sharp-looking nails on his fingers, because, of course, it does. What is it? We don't know, man. Thus, cryptid.
So, that's why, unfortunately, we haven't been able to post in a few weeks.
We've been on the road, out in the wilderness, roughing it out here on Koldhørn Mountain.
Hern.
You okay, Herb?
It's pronounced Koldhørn.
Wow, that's kind of sexy, Herb.
I know.
So, that's what I said, though. Do I sound sexy?
No. You see, but it has a slashed O in it, so it's Koldhørn. You were saying it like Koldhørn.
Oh, that's... okay. Koldhørn. Anyways, we've been staying away from towns as much as we can. We tried to lay low in Bramblewick, a little dump not too far from Mistress Glen, but that didn't go good.
No, unfortunately, there were wanted posters all over, so we really couldn't stay. Otherwise, we were going to risk getting recognized.
You know what, though, Herb?
Yeah.
Them wanted posters, the art, it wasn't great.
It was a bit crude, if you ask me.
No shade to the artists, they're just out there doing their best, right? But to be honest, it was so bad, there is a chance that nobody would have recognized us at all.
Yeah. But I think it was best that we not risked the biscuit.
Don't risk the biscuit.
No.
Eat the biscuit. Anyways, here we are, far away from home, high up in the mountains where it's colder than a witch's titties.
Our good friends, though, they're still with us. So we got Gertie, we got Grandar, we got Pickle and Darryl. Say hi, everybody.
Hello, dears.
Hi.
Hello.
And now that we are back on network, we're back, baby.
Yeah.
We can finally set the record straight.
When we left Mistress Glen, we'd been framed for Theo Diggle's kidnapping and Barlow Bristlebottom's murder.
Oh, and theft.
Theft?
You stole my crystal ball from Dinglehopper's castle.
Right. Well, technically, we are guilty of that. Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. And is it stealing if we returned Gertie's crystal ball to its rightful owner?
Yeah.
Well, Dinglehopper did buy it fair and square, so he was the rightful owner.
Okay, don't get hung up on the details, man. The important thing is that we are not murderers.
Well...
Okay, what, Herb? What?
Technically, we have murdered bad guys before, back in our adventuring days. Allegedly!
Okay, all right, but
No.
is it considered murder if you are a professional adventurer?
Yes.
I'm not sure about the specific legalities here.
Yeah, it most definitely is. No, it's murder.
Totally murder. Whatever, man. All that matters is that we definitely did not murder old Barlow, right?
No, we were framed.
Well put.
That's true.
Framed, man! By the evil cult the Mayor Dingley-Dang Dinglehopper and Sheriff Thorne are members of.
The children of the flowering death.
Who else is in this cult? Could be anybody, right? We don't know who to trust.
Oh, that's exactly right.
Herb, why do you sound so sad about that?
Because I just realized that our neighbors could be our enemies.
We don't got no neighbors, man. We're on a cold-ass mountain. Our neighbors are a badger and a spruce tree.
And a reindeer carcass.
Well, I'm hoping Chick is watering my plants at home, you know?
Anyways, we have no idea what they are up to, other than it has something to do with little Theo Diggle.
Yeah.
And something to do with framing our asses.
Yeah.
So, obviously, whatever it is, it ain't good.
But we are going to find out.
Damn straight. Yeah. You think he's okay, Herb?
I don't know, bud. But at least he's with his family. And I'm absolutely positive that we are going to save him, and we're going to save Rosie, and we're going to save Dougie, too. I don't really know how exactly yet. And to be honest, I really hate that they're all brainwashed, acting like we're the bad guys.
It's some kind of charm spell.
What's that, Pickle?
I think they're under some kind of charm spell, but not like one I've ever seen before.
Oh, wow. So you're saying old Dingley-Dang put some special magic whammy on him?
Wow,
Yeah, I think so.
that makes me so
Herb. Hey.
You know what? I'm mad too. Gertie, are you mad?
Quietly mad.
Daryl, you mad?
All right, I'm mad.
Gondar, are you mad?
Quiet.
Look, now we are out here with our butts just flapping in the wind, trying to figure out what our next move is. And
Quiet.
when we do, we're gonna kick old Dingleberry's dick in the dirt.
Bud, shut up.
You shush, man. We're doing a show here.
Shush. It found us.
Oh no. My cast iron!
Leave it. Let's go. Come on, into the trees.
Left! We're going left!
No, that's just... Not that way, is it?
Gondar, come on, hurry up.
Whoa! Oh no!
That's a dead end. Great. A ravine. We won't make it to the bottom in time. What now?
F it, man. I guess we're fighting.
Okay, let's do this.
All right.
Where is it?
I don't see it.
Did we lose it?
I don't think so.
Where'd you go, motherf***? You want to get nuts? Get these nuts.
Gordy! Nobody hurts my life!
It's too fast. I can't get a beat on it. Grab it.
Come here! Gotcha! Oh, wow! Oh gosh! It's strong! It's strong!
Hold it still.
I can't! Oh!
Damn it. Well, conventional weapons don't seem to do a damn thing. Anyone got any ideas?
Somebody, shut it out.
Can't move.
Stop it. I'm screaming.
Lay over Alien! Garland? Hi, Herb! What are you doing here? Get out of here, you piece of crap! Wow! Garland! That was incredible!
Well, that didn't kill it, but it should keep it away for a little while. Quick, we need to get out of here before they come back. But first, Herb, give me your mic-order.
The mic order?
Quick, come on, give it to me.
But we needed to record the show, Garland.
Yeah. I know. Here, you can use these. Have one for each of you. 1 sec. I'll turn this one on.
Garland, no offense, but ours is nicer than this one.
Yeah, man, this one looks busted. Ours is top of the line, man.
Yours is a beacon.
What?
A beacon! Or a lighthouse, or, just some big old sign flashing. Hey, bad guys, we're over here!
Okay. Garland! What the heck?
That's it. My seats are okay.
Yeah.
Do you know how much those cost?
That was like a whole month of my tasty nugget wage.
I'm sorry, dears, but would you mind introducing us to the turtle folk that saved our tushies?
Oh, jeez. Sorry, Gert. Everybody, this is Garland. She's my sister.
Your sister? Oh, my goodness. Of course she is. I can't believe I didn't catch it. The resemblance is uncanny.
She grew my shell garden.
She did?
Impressive.
Yeah.
I always thought your shell just came with a garden.
Oh, no. Garland is a fabulous druid.
What a delight it is to meet you. I am Gertrude McGillicuddy.
Oh, please. I know who you are.
You too?
Are you kidding me? Of course! We've listened to every episode of Mysteries of the Verdant Valley.
You have?
Oh, I didn't listen to it once. I listened to it twice. I feel like I know y'all already. You must be Grandar.
Yes, ma'am.
And Darrell.
Hello. Very nice to meet you.
Pickle.
Hi.
And Bud. It's so good to see you again.
Oh, same. Garly's been too long, man.
Garland, how did you find us? You said that cryptid isn't alone. How are you? I missed you so much. Are you eating enough? You look slightly less green.
Oh, I've missed you too in your little sassy mouth. You come here.
You're squishing my squash, Garland.
Listen, I know y'all have questions, but...
Oh, here, have a snack. I made these pumpkin oat bites.
Oh, thank you. I was so good at baking. It's just...
Oh, here, give me one of them.
Here you go, bud.
Can I have one?
Yes, of course. Here you go, Darrell. Have two, buddy.
It's just...
Oh, man.
They are gonna be back.
What are they?
Yeah, what is that thing?
It's called a mycelial revenant. It's a hunter-seeker for the children of the flowering death.
Those mother... Of course it's from the children's.
It's not a new cryptid.
I mean, it could be one of them hunter-seeker things and be a cryptid, right?
I guess so. Hang on. It's hunting us and seeking us? Isn't that basically the same thing?
It's just one of 5.
5? What are you talking about, man? One was whipping her asses real good. You're saying there are 5 of them?
That we know of.
It's real good that you're here then.
Okay, so why the you destroy our extremely nice and very expensive mic holder?
Well, can I have another pumpkin oat bite, please?
Yeah.
It's good. Now, it's been broadcasting a signal across the mycelium network.
Yeah, Garland, that's the point. We're making a phonecast. Duh.
Not that kind of signal. This is a bad signal, the kind where if you know what to look for, anyone could easily pinpoint your location. I mean, we have to assume they know we're here.
Oh, great. That's how the Revenant has been tracking us.
Exactly, Grandar. It's how I found you, too.
Hang on. The children can just access our personal data on the mycelium network? That can't be legal. What happened to mycelial privacy anyways?
Right?
Well, that's because...
Because of what?
Because of who owns MyCom.
Who owns MyCom?
The Dinglehoppers.
What?
Wait, you didn't know that?
No.
Everyone knows that.
What?
Why would, no, man, not everybody knows that. Come on, Pickle, you didn't know that, right? Yeah. Now, Grandar, Gertie, come on, back me up.
We knew that, definitely.
Well, why the f*** didn't y'all say something?
Yeah.
Clearly we assumed you knew?
Yes, that.
Garland, we've been on the run for weeks. How come you're showing up just now?
We've been tracking you by your signal, too. We had to wait until you powered up your mic order for it to ping, but MyCom has been throttling our connection, so we've been one step behind the Revenants until now.
Garland, who is this we?
Who's we?
You've been saying we a lot.
Oh,
Yeah.
right, sorry, I'm so used to it. Me and Mistra.
You got a friend named Mistra. Wow. That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bold. Naming your kid after a god. You know, no pressure, kid. Good luck in life.
I know, right?
Yeah. They're
What
Oh, no, she's not named after Mistra. She is Mistra.
What?
Wait,
Sorry,
wait,
what?
like Mistra? Mistra?
Right, the one the Glen is named after.
Whoa! You're saying the Mistra is real?
Of course. Is this so hard to believe?
I mean, yeah.
Wait, Garland, are you saying that the goddess of druidic magic is an actual flesh and blood person?
Well, more of a demigod, but yeah. She's as real as you or me. I mean, she deals with gas problems sometimes just like we do.
And y'all are friends?
Oh, yep. In fact, but we're late.
We're late for what?
She's expecting us, plus those revenants could come back at any moment.
We're going to meet the Mistra.
Absolutely, but we should get a wiggle on.
Okay, where is she?
In Mistress Glen, of course.
Mistress Glen? Garland. If you've really been listening to the show, you know that we can't go back there.
Yeah, man. Way too dangerous.
Oh, not your Mistress Glen, her Mistress Glen.
What?
She's not on this plane of existence.
Huh.
How do we get there?
Yeah, how does this work?
I know a shortcut from this dimension to Mistress. I'm gonna open a rift and then we all walk on through. That's all there is to it.
Awesome, man. Let's go.
Yep. Oh, one thing. It's a short walk between this plane and that one, but no matter what you do, stay on the bridge.
Okay, I'll bite. What happens if you don't stay on the bridge?
I know you does that. You'll be lost in the void. The space between planes, floating in an endless astral sea of nothingness forever.
Okay, this. We're out.
It's okay. I do this all the time. Just stay on the bridge, and you'll be fine.
It's back! And it brought friends!
Oh no, oh no. Don't worry, I'll hold them off.
Here they come!
They're getting closer, man. Hurry up!
Apparatus Tempeseum! Quick, everybody through. Pickle, Grondar.
Come on, Pickle!
30, Daryl.
30, let's move.
Herb, you go first. I'm holding the back. No, get up.
Garland, one of them is on her. They're on her.
No.
It's got its claws in my hummus.
Herb, through the rift now.
But it's on me.
There's no time, bud. Come here.
Let me go, man. We gotta get. And now, a word from our sponsor.
Up here in the high peaks of Koldhørn, we know that good cream starts with good neighbors. And at Koldhørn Creamery, we believe nothing should go to waste. That's why every vat of Koldhørn cream starts with the freshest, most locally sourced ingredients we can find. Each Alpine yak is hand-selected by our Cream Fresh certified rangers, gently felled and slow churned beneath the moon until it reaches that signature Koldhørn smoothness. Enjoy an unparalleled array of delightful flavors, including Yakberry Shortcake, Choco Chicken Chunk, Choco Chili Cheese Chunk, Snow Slush Swirl, Bullshit Backwater Switchback Roadkill Possum Ripple Surprise, Peanut Brownie, Fish Fudge, Slurry Sorbet, Viscera Crunch, and Blue. Each batch of Koldhørn cream is marbled with love, community spirit, and just a pinch of alpine salt. So the next time you crave the cream, reach for the brand that gives back to the land and takes only what the mountain provides. Koldhørn Creamery.
here. I can't see a thing.
Me neither.
Well, that might be for the better.
One moment. I'll get a little light going for us. Lusada! That's odd. Lusada!
What's happening?
My light spell isn't working.
We're in the astral plane. Magic here is unpredictable.
Anybody have a torch?
I think Herb has the torches.
There is Herb and Bud. Did they not make it through the portal?
Don't worry, they're right behind us, Pickle. I'm sure they'll be arriving any second. Grandar and I can lead the two of you for now.
Oh, yes. Dark vision must be lovely.
Debatably so in this situation.
What are we standing on? Is this safe? This doesn't feel safe.
Don't know if I'd call it safe. Safer than getting mauled by a bunch of mycelial hunter-seekers, I guess.
Mr. Durrell.
Yeah.
Can you please tell me, where are we? What do you see?
Well, we're on a bridge. A very rickety, very old rope bridge. So, watch your step.
Bridge to where?
Looks like a floating rock, and there's another rift portal on it.
The astral sea is filled with floating rocks and such.
You seem to know quite a bit about the astral plane, Grandar. Have you been here before?
No, ma'am. I just read a lot.
How high up are we?
It's hard to tell.
You can't see?
No, I can see. There's just nothing to see.
I've got it. I will cast a little fairy fire on the bridge, and then we can all see.
Wait, Gertie.
Velosa! That's better. Oh my, this is a rather rickety bridge, isn't it?
Yeah. What's that smell?
Oh, the bridge! It's burning!
What?
It's about fire!
Oh, shh!
It's the fairy fire! It's burning the bridge!
Get it!
That's not how fairy fire works. It doesn't burn.
It does in here, apparently.
No.
Quick, we have to get this fire out. Come on. Okay. We're okay. You guys are just gonna have to deal with a little darkness until we get to the other side. We're, maybe halfway there?
Gertie, no more magic. It's too unpredictable.
Okay.
Pickle, are you all right?
No, I can't.
Can't what, buddy?
I can't go any further.
Yes, you can. You have to. Come on.
I can't move. I can't see.
Look, Pickle, if it helps, if you fall off, you won't hit the ground, right? It's like you'll just keep falling forever.
Mr. Durrell.
What?
You're not helping.
Sorry.
Pickle, I got you. Come here.
Thanks, Grandar.
Don't worry.
Oh,
it's not too far.
One more step. Okay, I can do this.
Okay.
See, we're already on the other side. Right, I'm gonna put you down.
Move! Coming through!
We gotta get her!
Get off me!
What the hell?
Pickle, stay here.
What is happening?
Y'all help! One of those ran down to her! We gotta get it off!
No, keep moving! My eyes!
Garnet, what's it doing to her?
The force! It's shooting those dang spores, Herb! Don't you dare breathe! I breathe!
Whoa! Stop her! You're shaking the whole bridge!
Hit that deck and hang on.
I can't get it! I can't get it!
Herb, turn around so I can get a clean shot.
That's it. Grandar, keep firing. Don't let up.
Oh! No! Just pulling Herb off the bridge!
No!
Come and light it up, man!
Nobody hurts my sister! Oh!
Garland! Gertie, help!
What's happening?
Garland, she's down!
Garland! Dear! Wait, where is she?
Right in front of you!
Here, I got you, Gertie. Come on.
Okay, there you are. Wake up, dear. Wake up!
I don't feel good.
Herb! She's falling! I got you! Okay, I can't hold out! Herb, come on! I need your help, man! Daryl! Help!
I'm coming.
Get her on the wrist!
Got it. that?
I can't breathe.
It's the spores. She's gonna pass out.
Herb, stay with me, man. Herb.
The Adventures of Bud and Herb is brought to you by Cinderwood Studios. Created and written by Anna Fitzgerald and Evan Bivins. Episode 1, Out in the Koldhørn, was directed by Sarah Mobley, starring Evan Bivins as Kriglin Exerflump, Bud Budlicker, and Pickle Grimsby. Anna Fitzgerald as Herb. Seth McKay as Darrell Zoran. Matthew Bivins as Grondar Postnev, and Allison Kendrick as Gertie McGillicuddy. Special guest star Karen Cassidy as Garland. Sound design by Evan Bivins, with music and sound effects by Soundstripe. Original art by Taryn Kazi. Special thanks to Alejandro Tay. Love cryptids? So do we. Join the Mistress Glen Cryptid Club on YouTube and all socials at Bud and Herb.